It's 6 o'clock in the morning and here I am with the seal, and we are in a pickup truck about to go deep down a jungle road to get a boat for 13 hours upriver to Waorani territory.
Sounds fun.
Sounds fun, boys. I don't think there's any napping on the boat. Just uncontacted, angry tribes armed with bows and arrows. So we've been told we can't stop for most of the trip. We're just gonna boom. See you there. These are the boats we're about to get in and go 15 hours, maybe it's 13 hours, upriver to the Waorani village. Boya and the other Waorani here were very clear in expressing to us that we are going to pass through uncontacted tribal lands that have problems with their tribe. They've even killed members of their tribe.
Claro que podemos parar en la canoa, está bien, no hay problema, podemos parar un rato en la canoa.
Allá, pero no se puede bajar porque ahí de repente una flecha y nos metemos.
Puede ser un peligro, entonces mejor, más seguridad quedar en el río nomás.
Ya.
Después de 5 minutos, 10 minutos después podemos seguir largo el viaje.
The goal is to not take an arrow through the neck going through these uncontacted tribal lands. So, like I said, supposedly I was talking with Boya and he was saying about 6-7 years ago, a member of their people were taking a group and they stopped during the low water season and got out of the boat and were actually killed by members of this uncontacted tribe. Because I guess we basically have to sign a waiver so the Ecuadorian government's not responsible. If we get murdered by some crazy uncontacted tribal warrior, you know, it's not their fault. We can't really take them to court. I don't think it would be too easy to get one of these uncontacted guys in a courtroom. I don't think they'd take too kindly to lawyers either, but... So back in the day, I'm sure you could drink the river water, but now in these times, not so much. So we have these giant gallon drums of water, not just for us, but for the community. So imagine having to get your water 12 hours upriver in one of these boats just to drink, and there you all bitching about plastics in your water and microplastics in your balls. You ungrateful bastards. Salud, amigo.
Salud.
The Waorani are not one people. Some groups remain completely uncontacted. Others, like Boya's village, live between worlds. The two now avoid each other after violent clashes. Well guys, we started our trip. Soon we'll be in uncontacted, dangerous tribal territory, where one of the members of the Waorani tribe was even murdered by this tribe. They've advised us not to stop, so we won't be taking any bathroom breaks or getting out of the canoe, so if you die, you die. The only thing we have to do is drink some Coronas and get buzzed up. Oh, that was a log we just hit. Only 12 hours to go. Cheers. Oh! Whoa!
Had me fooled.
Almost took an arrow to the neck there.
I thought maybe it was a bullet ant or something, but...
No, the bullet ants are coming later. Foreshadowing. Don't worry, guys. We're protected by the Waorani and Corona. This is not a sponsored partnership, but it was the only beer they had. I want to give you guys a little bit of a backstory on the Waorani. The Waorani people are not only respected as some of the greatest hunters in all of the Amazon, and also the masters of curare, which is the poison darts. But they have a fearsome reputation for having defended valiantly, courageously their culture for many years. During the rubber holocaust, the Caucho, the Waorani went deeper and deeper into the jungle, but the little contact they did have with the Caucheros ended in violence. They fiercely defended their territory, murdering any and every Cauchero that they could, so that their women and their men would not be taken into slavery. Boya even was telling us his grandmother's brother was kidnapped by the robber barons, and to this day have no trace. The Waorani are most known for, I believe it was in the 1970s, a group of American Christian evangelical missionaries got the bright idea to come here to Yasuni to make contact with the Waorani, to teach them about Christ. And it didn't go so well. The Waorani, and you can't blame them, only knew that white people, bad. White people, death. White people, slavery. So, 5 white Americans show up deep in the heart of Waorani territory, and on a creek side, they found several Waorani warriors in the middle of the jungle, and outstretching their hands with their Bibles, saying, "We come in peace." They were instantly speared to death and left there to die in the creek bed. And this was the world's first glimpse of the Waorani culture. And it's kind of what brought us here. We're like, hey, you know, 50 years ago they speared to death people like us. And now it's just Coronas on a boat, dude. I don't know if you guys can see, but the full rainstorm. The rain is falling. It is fresh. It is wonderful. It is beautiful.
I do. Oh, look at this dog, bro. What are you doing? Why are you there? Can we pick this dog up?
What? We were in the absolute middle of the jungle and we just saw a stray dog on a beach. No way he's lasting very long. That's anaconda food. Okay, we've taken a pit stop. I don't think it's in an uncontacted territory. Because they told us we could just get out on the beach in peace. So I'm like, oh, okay, must be cool. The good thing is we got some food in town before we started this 12, 13 hour boat ride. So the sun is out, we're exhausted. Trip's barely even started. Here we are on this sweet beach in the middle of Waorani territory. We keep running around on sandbanks and giant trucks, but it's nothing for the Waorani. They just plow right past it. We continue on to the Waorani village after a nice good lunch. Boya was just telling us we just started entering really the most dangerous part of the uncontacted zone, where members of his tribe were even murdered some years ago, which is kind of crazy. And they told us we can't stop here, we have to power through, but we seem to be taking our time, so I don't know. I think we should tempt fate. Let's see what Boya has to say. Hermano, ¿cómo es eso? Como me estabas explicando.
Sí, porque aquí es el inicio de no contactados del territorio, porque ellos, este territorio vive no contactados. Entonces, cuando el río era bajo, mi familia estaba bajando por río abajo y justo había palo cruzado y entonces él estaba cortando la motosierra y los no contactados estaban ahí. Entonces, como no les gustan que la persona venga a ese territorio, por eso, ¡pum!, lo mataban. Ahí.
Con lanza.
Con lanza. Y sobrevivía solo la esposa. Sí.
Pero ustedes no habían buscado venganza, no han ajustado la cuenta.
No, cuando él murió, nunca hemos vengado a los tribus no contactados. Hemos dejado libre que vivan tranquilos, porque si nosotros molestamos más, ellos pueden venir a atacar más. Entonces dejamos ahí nomás. Y ves aquí ese árbol grande, habían cortado miel de abeja, los no contactados.
So right here behind me you see is actually where the attack occurred, which is insane. The water was lower and there was a log crossing the river. And with the chainsaw, the Waorani gentleman started clearing the log. I guess from both sides he was ambushed and attacked and speared with throwing spears, and then physically his wife was speared, threw herself into the river and tried to escape. And as he was in the river, more people descended and then physically speared him to death. Absolutely insane. And the last sighting of these people was 6 months ago. The Waorani don't have any contact with them. They made an executive decision not to seek vengeance, which is pretty remarkable. Ooh, we're finally arriving to the Waorani village. We have arrived to the Waorani village after 15 hours traveling through some of the most remote rainforests in all of Ecuador and the Western Amazon. Honestly, on planet Earth, it was pretty sick. We went through uncontacted indigenous territory where people got murdered and there was a risk of being speared to death, and spent 13 hours going upriver, and here we are. Probably not going to film too much until tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. Good night, mother. What's up, you mother lovers? Day one in the Waorani compound. So get your spears ready, get your bowstrings taut. We're going hunting. Maybe not today, but it's gonna happen. Well, we're about to see what life is all about. It feels like a solid piece of steel, but it is just palm wood. He's saying it takes 3 months to cure it. And then they cure it and re-cure it, and then they use beeswax to seal it, and then 2 types of vines to seal it and make it airtight. And then I'm sure there's some fireproofing. It literally feels like steel, and you see it's much taller than me. That was surprisingly easy.
And you could just stick it up in it, like it goes so high up that you could, if a monkey's on a low branch, you just boom. Yeah, dude, I think we could both like shoot one.
So Seal's offering to let me shoot him with the blowgun. I'm kind of trying to. Should we kill a seal? I mean, they hunt toucan here, they hunt monkey, they hunt everything, but they don't hunt seal. We should add seal to the roster. So we have like, I don't know if this is almost like cacao it looks like, but you have this filament, this cotton filament that comes out of here, and this is used as a stopper for the dart of the blowguns. Pretty cool. Boy is telling us that we're about to go learn how to prepare some actual chichas, some real Waorani chicha. Masato, you guys might know it as. We're gonna go see what that's all about. Let's go. Here we got some solar panels. You got everything you need. This whole strip you see behind me not only serves for just a wide open area, but it's also a runway where planes can land. I guess they came to a point where they wanted access to be able to get medicine, or if people get sick, to get them to a modern hospital. So this is the Waorani airstrip.
Boy,
I think we're debating who's going to prepare the chicha.
these are just like jungle tattoos. They can do them from like
No, that's from the battery acid of a battery.
Wait, what?
So he's saying that when his brother, his uncle, first left the civilization, he was starting to get into tattooing, and they were saying that he has the spirit of a strong eagle, and he got into tattooing. I guess they didn't have the ink, they didn't have anything, but he wanted a tattoo, so he tattooed him with the filament from a battery in the acid.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. The Waorani life's kind of sick. We've only been here for like 5 hours this morning. I'm staying. I'm not even coming back. Peace, dude. I don't know. Blow gonna initiate me. I'll drink whatever yuka I have to. I'm staying.
I kind of like my life as a doomer back home, but this is
What
good
a loser,
for a
dude.
week. I'll be honest.
I don't know, dude. I'm staying.
I'm stoked on it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of a doomer for life.
Well, it's not every day some naked Waorani women take you to make chicha, so we gotta take advantage. There's not exactly too much wokeism going on in the jungle. There's definitely pretty traditional established gender roles. Like the women cut down the yucca and the men carry it if they want to. Which I was like, I'm trying to help, they told me not to. But here we have the yucca. This is the most enjoyed fruit in the jungle. It's this root. This is the yucca. This right here, what they just cut down out of the ground. Almost every single thing you're gonna eat is gonna be served with yucca. We're gonna try a beverage, and we've tried a lot of weird things in our lives, but this is probably gonna be the most diabolical, because this is now gonna be chewed up by these very women. Chewed up and spit out with all the saliva, and we're gonna drink that. And me and Seal are gonna have a competition to see who can drink more of it. Beautiful Waorani babes have been hard at work getting all this yucca, so I'm gonna at least do something. So here we got this nice burlap sack, and we're about to go get all the yucca. Let's get going, dude. ¿Y qué vamos a preparar con la yucca?
Chicha.
Chicha!
¿Te gusta chicha? Wow.
All right, bro, we got our yucca. Successful. Now we're gonna see what the chicha's about. What's all that spit about? All right, now that you saw that awesome process, the only thing left to do is boil this yucca and then get it in some mouths. So it begins, chewing up the yucca, spitting it out, mashing it up, mashing it, chewing it, spitting all over it. I'm hungry already. I'm gonna eat a little piece. Need some salt, but that's pretty good. I don't know who's salivating more, me or them. For me, it's an honor to chew anything that's been in their mouths. I'm excited. I know what you're thinking, that's nasty, but it's really not. There's a very small amount of spit. Let's be serious. We're all saying it. It's not that bad. You drink it too. Maybe you wouldn't. Well, whatever. I'm a freak. I'm drinking all of it. So it's really important to really mash it to get that right consistency and then chew it for a long time. They chew it for like 5 minutes before they spit it out. This whole process takes a long time. It's not one and done. It's definitely hours. But then you enjoy it for a while. So So the Waorani have an entire basketball hoop here in the middle of the Yasuni Reserve, in the middle of the rainforest. There's a whole covered stadium for street soccer and basketball. And then on top of this airstrip, there's an actual like organic soccer field. Pretty awesome. Community is kind of the shit. 24 families, 150 people. And this is considered the real Waorani community, like the capital of the Waorani nation. Here we have a Waorani man painted with his omena. Ah! Go! First day with the Waorani, smashing success. Just got done with lunch, started the chicha process. Now we're gonna go bathe in the river. We were gonna film it, but the only problem is all the kids wanted to come. We were like, yeah, of course, let's go swim. And then they all took their clothes off and got naked. So that's not going on YouTube. Woo, here I am with some little friends on the other side of the river from the Waorani village. Let me tell you, there's no better antidote for depression than jumping into a swift-moving river in the middle of Waorani territory in the Amazon, being followed and protected by a naked gang of 15 Waorani kids. I know it sounds weird, but it's not at all. You gotta think about where we're at.
There's way too many naked Waorani children on this boat. Okay, Andrew, you gotta give it the gas, buddy, to get across.
This dude's steering against me.
Hey, dude, he's working against you. Oh my God, bro, this is... Why are we turning around like this, bro? Dude, we need a fucking return. Oh my God, this is not good. This is not good. There's like 10 naked children in here and they're all working against us. Guys, just go to the other side. God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way.
And now this brings us to our next segment. Blowgun shoot-off. That sounds kind of crazy. Or should we call it a blow-off? Me and Seal are gonna have a blow-off. A blowgun off.
You gotta hold it up a bit more, bro. In my opinion. Yeah, see? A little low, a little low.
Siempre tienes que no apuntar aquí, siempre 10 centímetros más arriba.
Yeah.
Ahí la flecha, ¿verdad?
Alright, let's see the pro. Here goes the pro.
Oh!
No way!
Dude, nailed it.
Oh my lord!
Nailed it.
Woo!
Poison dart through the nanner. First try, amigo pego. That yucca, the first day that was chewed up, spit on, backwashed, haktu it out, has been fermenting for 5 days so that we can get the full Waorani chicha explosion. It's become alcoholic, bombastic. We're about to celebrate, full dance. Let's see if your boys can keep the drink down. We've waited so long for this. Oh my gosh.
People.
This is full frontal nudity like never before.
Oh my lord.
I'm flattered. This dance has been prepared for us, but this is something I'm sure they just do on holidays and festive days anyways, but today the boys get the full Waorani experience. Let's go. It was a 400-year-old chant. You could feel the energy building and building as they got closer and closer. The vibrations started going up and up. It was pretty cool. And now, we get drunk.
This lovely lady has presented us our spit drink. We're about to try the hot tua. Do you think we can cheers?
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, okay.
Here we go. 5-day-old fermented spit up yucca drink. Yeah, that's a lot of spit. Let's go, Seal. Let's go, bro. Just don't think about all this spit that was coming out of their mouths and the chewed up yucca pulp fermenting for the heat in 5 days.
I drink.
Chug, 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 chug. A big thank you to these wonderful ladies to chew up and spit out everything I just drank. Yummy backwash. It's time to turn up and dance Waorani style. Woo!
Most people never see the jungle like this. Next week, we go deeper into how food, survival, and tradition really work. Subscribe now to follow the rest.